Do you guys believe in climate change?
No.
Mainstream media tell us that climate change is real, but they also tell us that Islam is the religion of peace. So I don't know what to believe. Of course, strong independent women hate Donald Trump because his policies mean that they will ultimately have to pay for birth control. And if there's anything a strong independent woman really hates, is to pay for her own stuff. The US, you know, it's a big problem for casual sex because in these blue states, a lot of single women are angry. They're like, oh, are you telling me that tonight when I go clubbing, I need to find somebody who could potentially step up to the situation and take care of me and the baby if the baby comes up? Are you telling me that tonight when I go clubbing, before I open my legs for this total stranger, I need to first ascertain that he is responsible and kind? Thank you very much, Supreme Court. Thanks for nothing. Non-Christians come to Christian countries and talk crap about Christianity, and nothing happens to them. It's just incredible. It doesn't sound right? It doesn't happen the other way around anywhere in the world, right? It's almost as if Christianity is the religion of peace. But we can't say that, obviously, because those other guys have already claimed it. It's a patent pending situation. So this guy goes to the patent office. Hello, I would like to register Islam as the religion of peace. Sir, we've got a monthly promotion this month. So if you patent 5 things simultaneously, there's a big discount. Okay, in that case, I would like to patent driving trucks into Christmas markets, flying planes into skyscrapers, shooting down French cartoonists in their office, shooting down Israeli athletes in the Olympic Village, and Islam as the religion of peace. Disney Corporation is paying travel expenses for its employees so they can travel to blue states and get an abortion. I mean, Disney produces content for children, and now they're subsidizing the killing of children? I mean, it doesn't make sense. You're killing your own future customers. It's like Central London declaring war on Russian oligarchs. It makes no sense. So Disney, in a statement, Disney said, we are doing this because we understand women's reproductive rights. What we don't understand is irony. But in England, every bragging rights has been withdrawn, okay? It's politically incorrect. The English cannot brag about the Industrial Revolution because it was not carbon neutral. And it was done by white men, of course, like any good thing. They cannot brag about their empire because it involved a lot of road building, again, not carbon neutral, and it was done by white men. And some of these white men, let's face it, they had controversial, questionable, sometimes abhorrent ideas and beliefs. Okay, let's be honest. Cecil Rhodes, pioneer of British colonialism, remarkable man. Cecil Rhodes, whose statues are under threat across the length and breadth of this great kingdom. He believed that actually not every woman has to be believed. I'm as appalled as you are, but he believed in a different era, different century. We cannot apply our modern moral compass to people of previous centuries. Cecil Rhodes, this character, genuinely believed that some women are capable of lying. Can you believe this guy? What I mean is that the media don't tell us all the truth sometimes. You know, like they never tell us the advantages of a homogeneous society. How about this? Have you noticed a homogeneous nation never experiences genocide? It's not nothing, is it? It's not nothing. I mean, it's very, very difficult to commit genocide when everybody is of the same genus. You know, it's like, hello, Lars. Hey, Bjorn, what's with the knife? I'm starting a genocide with you. I mean, with you being my first victim, that's what I mean. What are you talking about? We share the same ancestral roots, the same culture, the same worldview. Oh.
Don't I feel silly? I just hope my genocidal intentions were not caught on CCTV. Don't be daft. We don't have enough criminality to justify such an expensive intrusion of the government into the lives of citizens. What a boring country we have. If you want to learn more about the advantages of a homogeneous nation, you can read all about it in my latest book entitled Boring Countries Sent No Head Choppers to Syria. It's a working title.
The Italian government is not like the British government. Even if you were born there, they don't give you the citizenship unless you have Italian parents. Do you know why? Have you heard of Jihadi John? You have? Has anybody heard of Jihadi Pavarotti? Nobody has heard of Jihadi Pavarotti. This is happening. Right-wing comedy. I told you. I must say, I'm a right-wing comedian, by the way. Do you guys like common sense? Right-wing has become the language of common sense. You get things, you get to say things which are not politically correct, but are essentially correct. For example, maybe, if you want to go to university, you must pay for it. It's not fair to tax the bus driver because you want a degree in history of art. And what is history of art anyway? History of art. Has anybody ever studied history of medicine? Can you help me with my heart problem, doctor? No, but let me tell you all about Dr. Christian Barnard, the South African surgeon who carried out the first ever human-to-human heart transplant. History of art. And Jesus also said, forgive them, Father, they don't know what they are doing. And from that we learn to forgive feminists who like Islam. Let me tell you a bit about myself. I graduated in history of art. And I graduated in Italy. Do you know what it means to get a degree in history of art from the country that invented history and art? Getting a degree in history of art from Italy is like getting a degree in misogyny from Pakistan. It's the highest level. Germany's women's gymnastics team, they have ditched their leotards for unitards. Now they are covering all the legs all the way to the ankles to combat objectification of women. So for you perverts who were hoping to watch their long, bare, supple legs, is pretty much bad news. However, if you were hoping to look at their camel toes, it's business as usual. But listen up, guys. Objectification of women is no laughing matter. In this day and age, we can no longer allow the patriarchy to tell women what to do with their bodies. It is up to less attractive women to tell other women what to do with their bodies. You know, the British monarch, as the head of the Church of England, bears the title of Defender of the Faith. And Charles and his late mother have been defending the Christian faith pretty much in the same manner that Harry Maguire has been defending Manchester United's goal line. If you're watching this in America, Charles and his late mother have been defending Christian faith pretty much in the same manner that Kamala Harris has been defending your southern borders. Churches in England are so empty that unlike other European countries like in France, Islamic terrorists even don't bother attacking them in this country. A lot of women killing their babies for their careers. Can you imagine killing your baby for your career and still be paid 30% less than a man? Can you imagine that? I mean, you can only imagine that because gender pay gap is a myth. It has been debunked time and time again, but can you imagine that? We can only imagine that. In this book, described by New York Times as a Feminist Manifesto, Hillary explains that she lost to Trump because American white women could not resist persuasion from their male family members. So they went out and voted for Trump. Don't you just hate it when a feminist candidate cannot smash the glass ceiling because of all these millions of stupid, impressionable women standing in her way? So I'm an international right-wing comedian. I have to be international. There aren't many of us. We have to cover a lot of countries between us. I have to be right-wing because I am not good at writing jokes about hummus and avocado dips. I'm just not capable. So I do this. Any right-wingers in the room? Good. Anybody else like to take responsibility for their life choices instead of blaming British colonialism? Nobody said this was going to be easy, guys. For the first time in history, less than 50% of Britons identify as Christians. In fact, experts believe that at this point, there's only one solution to revive Christianity in Britain: a land border with Mexico.
Is it me or every couple in every TV commercial is now interracial? Are they trying to tell us something? Yes, we get the message. Black guys with good jobs and nice houses prefer white women.
Nadim Zahawi lost his job as the Tory party chief after it turned out that he had failed to disclose his tax affairs being under investigation. Mr. Zahawi, of course, was also the former vaccines minister. He vaccinated the nation with the complicity of mass media, using manipulation, intimidation, virtue signaling, emotional blackmail, mass psychosis, and threats of taking away Christmas. And he did this at the behest of Big Pharma, injecting tens of millions with a vaccine that turned out it was insufficiently tested, at best useless, at worst fatal. And British public were disappointed to find out that this individual was not entirely honest about his taxes. Has the world gone mad? Is there no integrity left in the Tory party? As you can imagine, doing this kind of edgy material it's not easy for me to find a lot of work. You sometimes even risk your day job, to be quite honest. Well, I love it. I believe it was Churchill who said, do what you love and you shall never work again. And I never realized he was referring to the cancel culture. Churchill was way ahead of his time, wasn't he? By the way, what sort of messed up, cynical name is it? Planned Parenthood. Because there's no planning and there's no parenthood. Yeah, I'm planning to become a parent. Okay, let's start with killing your baby. By the time you leave the clinic, there is no parenthood. It's like I am planning my visit to Australia and I start by shredding my tickets to Australia. My comedy coach told me, always open with your least controversial joke. He also told me, stop saying Islam is violent or one of them might kill you. This is going seriously better than it did at University of Southampton campus. Where were you when I needed you?